Assalamu alaikum guys, this is me Muhammad Kamar. Welcome back to my channel. Finally guys, today is the day 37 of our 3 years machine learning challenge, where we have challenged ourselves to learn the complete machine learning from beginning to advanced. And so far we have learned the complete Python programming language, and now we are practicing the Python programming language. And in the previous video we have created this program how to check the prime number. You can watch the video and you can know that how we have created this program and the factorial number, the multiplication table. So seriously, if you are serious to programming, then you have to understand that how these programs are created. These simple and small programs makes you very good at the basics, and then you can make some advanced projects which we are aiming to right now. So we have created this 30-day Python problem solving plan which we will follow, and then after this we will make another 30-day plan where we will make some advanced projects. These are some basics projects, but we will make some advanced projects. And right now we are in the week 1. We are going to make the basics and loops program. Okay, so today is the day 4 of this challenge, and we will make the Fibonacci sequence up to n number. So first of all, how to solve a problem is that first of all you have to know what is the problem, then understand it. Here you can see that, read the problem carefully. This is the you can say that the menu or manual user that you can use while solving any problem in programming languages. So step 1 is to understand the problem. So how to understand the problem is that read the problem carefully. For example, today's problem is Fibonacci sequence up to nth number. Then we have to not just read it but to understand the problem. So how we can understand the problem is that just select it and copy it from here, and let's go to the chat GPT and ask it here that what is Fibonacci sequence up to nth number, and enter it here. And then you will get something like this here, that the Fibonacci sequence up to n means generating the sequence of numbers starting from 0 and 1, where each next number is the sum of the previous two until you reach the nth number. Okay, so how we can what we can understand from here is that a Fibonacci sequence is a sequence where we get uh, a number by adding the previous ones. Here is the sequence we get that uh, let's say the n number is 8. So we will do that 0 1 which is 1, then 1 1 which is 2, then 1 2 which is 3, then 3 2 which is 5, then 5 and 3 which is 8, and so on. This, by using this technique, we will do this for the nth number, and we will get the Fibonacci number, which is 21 for the 8, which is 21 here. Okay, so do you want Fibonacci up to the nth number like the example above, or do you mean all Fibonacci number less than or equal to n stop when the value passes n? So this is what we got so far, that Fibonacci sequence is a sequence where we get a number, let's say 8, and then to the 8th number or 8 times we will do this sequence, that we will add two previous numbers, that let's say 0 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, like this. Okay, this we get a new number, so add this number with the previous number. This number we got, so add now these two numbers. Now we got this number, so add these two numbers. So this is how we can make the Fibonacci sequence program. So I hope so you understood it, and I also understood it now. The other thing is that we have to break it into inputs, process and outputs, and then we have to write the plain English language. So what I will do is that first of all create a new file here. This is the fourth, and then inside it I will Fibon I don't know the spelling here, Fibonacci, I guess like this, Fibonacci sequence dot py, and yes, Now what I am going to do is that just copy these lines and then come here and paste them here. Then just change the subject, which is Fibonacci Fibonacci sequence, QUENC sequence, up to nth in Python. Okay, up to nth in Python. Then the today's date is 7th. Okay, so let's remove this and add here. Then what we will do is that write in the plain language, which we call the pseudo code or fake code. Okay, so first of all, the first step I am going to do is that to take the input from the user. Take input, take a number as an input from the user. Okay, this number, let's say we call it n. Then what I will do is the second step is that I will apply a loop, because I want to run the program to the nth number. So I will add the for loop, because I know the n number, right? So for I from 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 one from when from let's say from 2 to n, because we will have here. Okay, sorry, let's remove this here. We will create two variables, let's say not like this, but a b, two variables, and having value of value of 0 and 1 respectively. Okay, so then what we will do here is that now we have two variables. The one have the 0 value and the second has the value of 1. We will add these two numbers to get the three numbers, and then what we will do is that just repeat the same sequence again and again, and we will get the nth number. Okay, the Fibonacci for the nth number. So now I will apply the loop for I in range, or for loop from 2 to n. Why from 2 to n, but not from 2 to n, but no n plus 1? Because the program will stop at n, so before n, so I will add it like n plus 1, and then it will be it will run to the n. Okay, so I will run the loop from 2 to n, because I have already the 0 and 1 value in in two variables, so I do not want them to be added again. So then what I can do is that just I will just add here something like for I in like this. I will add these two variables inside here that I have created, and let's say I save it inside another variable. Okay, and then I got the value. Let's say this is 0 and 1, so it will be like 0 plus 1, which is equals to 1. Then what I will do is that this time I will add that c is equals to uh, 1, which is the previous number, this previous number, and I will add these two numbers, right? So 1, then I will add plus 1 again. So how I can do that? So that the value of a becomes 1 and the value of b uh, becomes 1. uh, b already has the value of 1, but I want the a should also have the value of 1. So one thing what I can do is that I can just uh, add it like this, but for every time then I will have to add 1 or 2 and something which I don't know, because I do not know the number will be given by the user. So what I can do here is that the b has the value of 1, so I will add the b to the a, and then I also want the b should have the value 1, which it already have but then what if the value increases and it already, and then it again have the value of 1, and I do not want this. What I can do here is that I will add the c to the b, because c also have the 1. So what this will do is that this the next time here, next time, let's say write it here, okay. This time a has value 1 and b has value 1 also, so it will become the c, it will become the c value, right? We will so remove the space here so you can understand it well. And then we got this, let's set this, and also remove the spaces from here, so we will just write them like this: 1 plus 1 equals to 1, not 1 but 2. So this time the a have value 1 and the b also have the value 1, and we got the 2, right? But for the 3, what then will it do is that the a will get the value of b, which is 1, and the b will get the value of c, which is 2, and this the next time we will get the value as 1 plus 2, which is equals to 3. And then again the a will have the value of b, which is 2, and then the c will have the value of c, which is 3, and I will get value of 5. And this, by using this technique, it will give me values up to n. Okay, so I guess this is the code I got all. And then what I will do is that from the previous program which we created in the previous video, I understood that I should not print it in the loop, inside the loop, because it will print every time. Because if I print it here inside the loop here, then it will print it every time. It will print many random numbers. So I want just the answer, and the answer I got here in which is inside the c, so I will print the c, okay, and I will get the Fibonacci number here. So now let's create the program using this pseudo code, okay. So first of all, I am going to make to copy it from here, just add it here, write the Python code here, Python code, okay. Then what I will do here is that I first of all I will make a variable. Inside this variable I will take the input from the user, which is the integer, and inside this integer I will ask the I will put the value of input, the input variable, which is not a variable, which is actually a function, you can say that, or a module, sorry, not a module, a method. So I will use this input, and then inside it I will say that enter a number. I will ask the user to enter a number, okay. The user will give me any number, the n number, it could be anything. This time I don't know, okay. So here I don't know what is the number. Then I will make two variables. First of all, let's say the a has value 0 and the b have value 1. Then I will make a for loop, not for loop like this, for I in range from 2 to n plus 1, okay. Then you can see that I am just converting this into my code, okay. So this the pseudocode helps us a lot in programming. So we have to create a pseudocode. We also have to make the flowcharts. Right now the programs are so easy, so I don't think so I should make flowcharts, but again I can't show you if I even make the easily, so that's why, okay. Then I have to create a c variable, and I inside it I will add the a value and b value, okay. Here the value of a is 0, the b value of b is 1. I will get 1 inside the c. Then what I will do is that a is equals to b, and let's say b is equals to c. What I will get here is that the a has the value of b, which is 1, and the b has value of c, which is 1, and I will get, then again it will come here, and 1 plus 1 is 2. Inside this will 2, and then this will get 1, this will get 2, and again when it come here, 1 plus 2 is equals to 3, and it will go like this. And then I will just print the c. Now let's run it, and let's I give it the value of 3. Okay, I am getting the 2. So let's say it for 5. I don't know what is the Fibonacci numbers. I will get. So let's just ask here from the, okay, it is for the 8, it is 21. Okay, up to 8, when the n is 8, it is 21. So let's ask here, let's we in our program we will give it the value as 8. It should be yes, it should be 21. We are getting the 21 here. Now let's ask it again. Let the n is let's say 20, 30, 50, 3 different values. Okay, different values. So we I want it for the 20, 30. Okay, for 20 it should be 6, 7, 6, 5. For 30 it should be 8, 3, 2. Okay, we will do it. But let's go here and ask in our program. Let's run it here. 20. Okay, it is giving us the correct answer. It means that our program is working correctly. Let's run it, clear the terminal again and run it. This time we will give it the value of 30 and 832040, 832040, 832040. Okay, it is correct. Then I guess 20, 36, 50. Just remember that 20, 33, 36 and 50, I guess. So 50, for 50 it should be, no man, it is something else. For 50 it should be okay, we are getting, I guess this number, not this number, but why? So let's clear the terminal and write the 50 here, not here, but here I will write the 50, and I am again getting this number, which I don't know why it is not actually working here. It should be this. Let's ask the Google. Sometime this uh, ChatGPT is also on the wrong way. Fibonacci sequence for 50. Okay, sub sequence. Okay, let's first the first third 300 Fibonacci numbers factor. Let's see it here. Hmm. Okay. What is for 8? For 8 it is 21. 3 multiply 7. It is something, it is a different method, I guess, which I don't know. I am asking for 50. For 50 it is okay. Here you can see that my answer is correct. My answer is correct, and it is for the 51. This number is for 51, and I do not want that number. You can see the 20, 36, 50. My answer is 100% correct. And then for 30, what is the answer? Okay, for 30 it is correct. So my program is working correctly, and this, the ChatGPT is giving me the wrong answer. For, let's say, okay, don't let's ask it, but just come here to our program, and let's just copy the whole program from here and go to the ChatGPT, give it value, and then just give me advice, not code nor hints. Okay, so now, Mohammed, your logic and flow are almost correct, but here is my advice for improvement. Right now, your program only prints the last Fibonacci number at position n. If your goal is Fibonacci sequence up to n, you should actually print all terms. Uh, okay, so I have to print all the terms. Though it is not hard, then just print it here. I will print the C here also. then I just remove this line here and run it again. Just let's do it for 8, and I am getting it this number, right? So instead of just printing the C, I will apply the F string, and here what I will do is that for the I will print the value of A, then I will add the value plus the value of B, and then I will say that it is equals to C. Right, now let's run it again. Before running it, make the terminal clear, run it again. Okay, let's make it a little big. 8. Okay, 1 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 2 is 2, 1 2 plus 3 is 8. Here you can see that, right? So every time the value of A gets changes to the B and the B to the C, and I am getting the answer perfectly. Okay. Okay, now we have done this. So think about where you place the print statement. Printing inside the loop versus after the loop makes a big difference. Yes, I know. Then also consider what should happen if n is 0 or n is 1. Right now your code may not handle those edge cases properly. So in short, adjust your code to print entire sequence up to n. Okay, it is actually a good question, that what if someone give me 0. So okay, for 0 it is not giving me any value, and I don't know why. Okay, because my sequence is coming from the 2, right? Let's say that it is 1. So what is the Fibonacci for 1? Let n is 1 for 0. Okay, let's ask here what is the value of 1. So for 0 the Fibonacci sequence is just 0. For 1 the Fibonacci sequence is 0 comma 1. So what we can do here is that we will just add them here. That let's say if n is equals to 0, then just print that uh, 0 plus 0 is equals to 0, right? So I will say that like this. I will say that n plus n, I will do this thing for manually. I guess it is easy, it is not that much hard. And then I will say that elif n is equals to 1, then print that. But what if the number is negative, right? What if the number is negative? We will also do something for that, but for now print f string, and then I will say that the n, or instead of n, because the n is 0, right? N is 1, so 0 plus, not plus like this, but like this, plus our n is equals to 1, not 1 but n. And then what I will do here next is that, okay, just remove them from here, add them here, add a new line, add here the else statement. Inside the else I will enter this, and now let's run it. The user give me 0, and 0 plus 0 is 0, and then again clear the terminal. This time the user give me 1, and 0 plus 1 equals to 1. Okay, and let's say the user give me 2, so 1 plus 1 is equals to 1 egg. Okay, all right, this is perfectly correct. All right, so it is perfectly working, I guess. Now let's again give it to the chat GPT. Give me advice only, not code nor hints. Okay, so you are mixing two different ideas, showing the sequence of values versus showing the addition steps. Decide clearly whether you want to give the output to the sequence. Okay, so I have to just give the answer like this instead of giving the 1 plus 1. Okay, the order operation. In special cases, n equals to 0, n equals to 1, your message should be consistent with the style you use in the loop. Right now they look slightly different in format compared to the general case. Consider what your program should display if the enter user very small number like negative values. Right now your code doesn't handle that situation. Let's say let n is minus 8. Let's see what it will give me then. Okay, so it gives the correct answer then, I guess. So let's run it again. Minus 8. Okay, it is not giving me any answer. So how, what I can do then? Decide whether you want your program to reject negative inputs, say it is invalid, or support negative Fibonacci and extend sequence into negative. Do you want guide how you can add negative support to your logic? Yes, I want, because I don't know these things. Keep your keep your normal logic for greater than 0 or equal to 0 as it is. For n less than 0, you don't need to rewrite the whole loop. You can just take the absolute value of n, turn into turn into turn minus 8 into 8. Okay, then find the Fibonacci for that positive value, apply the formula. Okay, the value will become like this. Okay, I am actually not getting the point here correctly. That compute f821, apply the formula f minus 8 minus 1 minus 2, something like this. Okay, so for this I guess I have to apply a condition that if the number is, I guess, negative, then what should I do then? Okay, because my program cannot handle it right now. Okay, because I have not done this before, so let's ask it for hints. Absolute value, the if n is negative, just work with absolute n. Okay, or odd versus even trick. If n is even or negative, the result will be negative. If n is odd and negative, the result will be positive. Okay, so let's just run it like this, and here I will make another elif statement. But here, okay, sorry, elif n is less than 0 for I in range 2, and then we have, what I can do here is that n plus 1. So let's run it. Minus 8 Okay, I am still not getting the number, the sequence. So what then I can do is that start the number from -2 and run it to the n-1, and then also, okay, let's run it. -8, it is not working correctly, so it is going from -2 to, okay, something. Okay, what I can do here is that I will just add the negative here, so it will go back. -8 here. Now it is correctly working. I have added the -1 here, so the sequence is going negatively now instead of going forward. Okay, by default it has the value of 1 here, so I added the value of -1 here. So now I am getting the answer like positive, right? Is 21, which is correct, but I want the minus here. So what I can do here then is that just add the negative here, minus here, minus here, and a minus here also. Let's run it. 8. Okay, it is again giving me the correct value instead of adding the minus sign. So what I can do is that just multiply by this. Let's say it is -1. Let's say it is also -1. Let's say it is also -1, which uh, it will not give me any error and run it correctly. Let's run it. 8. It is again giving me the same answer, which is not, I am I do not want that answer. So I in range of -2. So what then we can do here is that we will just convert these values into negative. So let's say this is minus and this is minus also, and then run it again. -8. Okay, now I am getting something else that I do not want. Just remove all the things that I have added here. All right, okay, add this here, then add minus here, add minus here. So what it will do is that -0 -1 is equals to 1, and then -1 and -1 is equals to -1 -1 -2. It should now give me the correct answer, I guess. Let's say 8. I'm giving the 8 because I know for the 8 it is 21, but now again it is giving me the wrong answer. So what then I can do here? I will add the minus answer here and my negative answer here. Let's run it again. Why it is not giving? Or let's give it to the chat GPT. Your effort is really good, but here's my advice: the version negative isn't following the true negative Fibonacci formula. You are trying to mirror the loop, but it is not mathematically correct. That's why you won't give consistent result for values like -5, -8. So then, but I don't know how to apply these formulas, right? So you can print a bit. Let's get the code then. Give me code but not complete. Okay, first of all I will ask for the number which is I am. Okay, one thing more here is that to improve my coding skill I will do that. I will take I will make two variables on the one line. Okay, here I will give 0 and 1. It will give the values respectively. This is actually a good way here I learned here. Step 1, if n is less than 0, then step 1, that take absolute value. First of all, I will make the absolute value of n. Then step 2 is to calculate Fibonacci. How to add Fibonacci is that 2 and absolute 1. Then just the same thing I will do here. Step 3, apply nega Fibonacci rule. Result will be here. I don't know that rule, right? I don't know. Okay, so how we can do is that the result should be minus b, else result should be okay. So apply Fibonacci rule. Modulo 2 is equals to 0, result is equals to minus b, else result. Do you want to show me full working code now? Yes, please give me a full working code. Okay, this is the thing I am getting. So apply negative Fibonacci. So just what I will do is that modulo 2 equals to 0, but it is even for even, right? Result is minus b, and if it is not even, it is odd, then give me the value of b. Result is like this, and the rest code is like this. For it is this, for minus it is this. Okay, let's again, what we can do is that here is that first of all I will get the Fibonacci number. Instead of sequence, I will give the value of n. Here I will give the value of n again, instead of writing the whole thing. Then if it is less than 0, what I will do is that apply the absolute underscore n. Absolute underscore n is equals to abs, and then this n is be absoluted. Okay, then what I will do is that just apply the for loop, I guess. Yes, the same thing again here. So this will be like this, and instead of this here I will apply the absolute underscore n and plus 1. Right, then this is again the same thing. Okay, what I can do here is that to make the code more simpler, just to the a I will give the value of b, and to the c to the b I will give the value of c. Okay, then what next step I can do here is that uh, if if c is c, I guess c, right? No, the absolute n value, I am going to check this value. Okay, if this value modulo, it gives us on modulus 2 equals to 0, then what we will do is that the result. But why I am making a new variable, like it is making the result as a something, right? Okay, this time it is giving the value of, but let's say this the value is b, or instead of b the value is let's say c. I have the value of c, but it is saying, it is giving me the value of minus b. Why b? Because I have the values inside c, so then why I am getting the value of b instead of c? Okay, let's just do it. So let's ask it the ChatGPT why it is saying b. Why b not c? Excellent question that. Okay, b always holds the latest Fibonacci number, the one you want. Okay, so c is just a temporary variable. It's the sum during the that step. Okay, so what we will do here is that what if I get, it means that I can just print the b here. Okay, instead of printing c, I can print c, but I can print b also. Okay, so but I will do it for c. Okay, c is equals to, let's say, minus b. I will go with my own code. C is equals to minus b, else c is equals to b, and then we will, what we will do is that print c. Okay, and I guess now it is correct. Let's run it. For 8 it is printing 21. Let's say for minus 8, okay, now it is giving me the value is minus 21. And the one thing more is that I was printing the whole everything, which I am which I should not. I am just going to give the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, but it is just giving me the 21, not every number. Yes, something that I have just understood is that now it is giving me just the number. So now let's again run it. I give it value as 8. Okay, it is giving me every value. For minus 8 it is giving me only minus, sorry, for minus 8 it is just giving me a minus 21. So what I will do here is that I am inside, I am not inside of for loop, right? So I will get the code, I will add the code inside the for loop. Let's run it again. Minus 8. Okay, now it is giving me every value and it is correct. Okay, now my code is working perfectly. What I will do now is that I will just add some more things so that the code runs for infinite times, and something else that we add to our code always. Okay, so I will just write the while true. Okay, inside it just run, come on, tab it, so it will come inside it. Then I will ask the user that he want to use it or not. Okay, ask equals to input. Input should be, do you want to use or not? The question and the answer should be yes or no. Okay, and it should be like this. Also, let's just add some spaces here. Now what we will do is that ask is equals to ask dot lower, and then if ask is equals to no, just break the loop. Then elif elif ask is equals to yes. Then what we will do is that just run the code inside it. If it is yes, right, just run it. And then what if it is no, else we will add it here. Okay, else print please enter yes or no. Okay, and then one thing more here is that what if the user give me uh, a character, an alphabet or something else instead of a number. So for this I will do that. Try this, or else, except, sorry, not else but except value error, and print that please enter a valid number. Okay, now I guess the code is completely done. Run it again. I want to use it something, let's say Q. It is saying that please enter Y or no or N, so I will give it capital Y, not small y, but again it will give me, it will run the code. Now it is saying that enter a number. I am saying that K. It is saying that please enter a valid number. Again yes, enter a valid number, let's say 8. It is giving me 21. Again asking me, I want to, yes, I want to use it, and this time I am giving -8. It is giving me this, want to use or not, no, and the code ends. Okay, so this is how our code is running. Okay, one thing more I want to check now. Let's say it is yes, first of all yes, 0. For 0 it is 0, and again yes, 1. Okay, one thing here is that, let's say here, instead of this I will give it 9. Okay, it is working correctly. So yeah guys, this was for today's video. This video was, I guess, a little lengthy, but yes, we understood the program correctly, and now we have created this big program, and inshallah we will make some more big programs like this. So make sure to subscribe my channel and like the video. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment. Okay.